Hey guys, it's Gooner Gunner here,
And I'm SDK Gunner, guys.
and this is the Squad Cast. So yeah, we're going to give this a try today, see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to work properly, if the sound's alright. I have no idea, but we're going to give it a go, see what happens.
So yeah, guys, this is our first time trying it, so
Please be nice.
yes. Don't go too crazy, please.
Yeah, we're just trying this out because it's going to be me, you, hopefully Raider and
And
Blind coming,
blind as well,
and
yeah.
Devak. Hopefully, we haven't finalised anything yet, but this is just a test to see if we can actually do it, see if it works. The advantage is we are in the same room as each other today, so that kind of helps.
Yeah, so you might hear a lot of echoing and stuff here.
So, yeah, so we were trying to figure out what to talk about because, well, me and you have known each other for years, so it's kind of hard to pick on something we haven't sort of
about 17
talked
years
to death.
now. We've been close.
Yeah,
so...
trying to find something to talk about after that long is good.
So
Anyway, unless we're playing a game, it gets to a point where we're like,
yeah. We're both like into a lot of things like games, sports, and lots. And God, it's hard to what we used to do back when we were youngsters and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been great and all that.
So what did we decide on in the end? And what did we decide to talk about?
So today, guys, we're going to talk about games, films, and movies, basically, and what we like and what we know about them.
Well, considering we spend most of our life on games, it seems about right, doesn't it?
That's correct. Yeah. Thank God it's not about history and all that stuff because I know nothing about
that. So we jotted down a few things just to keep us on track. Because otherwise, we'll sit here talking nonsense for an hour or two. Because once we start, that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna. Where should we start? Should we start? What's the first game you remember playing properly?
Right. The first game I've actually played when this is on. I have said before about Sega was my first console, and the only game I used to play on that one was Sonic the Hedgehog, the ring chaser thing, and that's the only one I remember playing a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played that. Was it the original one?
It was the original first one that came out on Sega. But I know it came out on more consoles, but Sega Mega Drive was my first console ever to play Sonic on.
Yeah, because I think I played maybe the second one on maybe the Saturn, was it? I can't remember which one it was.
The Saturn one, yeah.
Yeah. I remember playing that one, but
God, it's like Sonic now because it's in films now, but the games I like it's still bring back memories when you play it on consoles or Game Boys or Switches stuff like that. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah, and the thing is that sparked off, carried on from where Mario left off, wasn't it? It was all the platform stuff.
And then like Mario joined in and everything, so...
Well, Mario's before Sonic, isn't it? So that's...
oh, man.
Sort of expanded from that, didn't it, really?
It pretty much, yes, pretty much.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of... I think mine was Muppets Race Mania,
Oh,
which is something I streamed a couple of weeks ago, or last week, I can't remember. Depends when you're watching this.
I don't remember that game at all. What's it all about?
So Muppets. It's basically, you play as the Muppets and you're in cars. It's like their version of Mario Kart.
Okay.
You have weapons, you have things like fish you can throw at people. You got chickens, which are kind of like the red shells. They sort of home in as you fire them.
Oh, right, okay.
You collect fruit as you go around, and if you fill your fuel tank up of fruit, you get like a boost. And
right, okay, yeah.
It automatically takes you forward for like, I can't remember how far, but...
So the boost is like the mushrooms that you're on Mario Kart?
Kind of, but you don't have to control it. Once you activate it, it takes you up the course on its own. So it's faster than the other players as well. And it doesn't last for very long.
That's much better than mushrooms.
Yeah. But you got a story in it as well, so you can play through like all the different stages. You go through all like the different films, I think up until Muppets in Space or Muppets from Space, was it?
Oh, okay.
I think, the film.
So what was your favourite character?
Oh, Rizzo.
Rizzo. Of course, Rizzo.
The only one I ever played as Rizzo was in a block of cheese with wheels. I think the wheels were tomatoes, if I remember right.
Oh, no way.
But I love playing as Rizzo.
So would you ever thought if you want to play again if it came onto like Xbox or PS5?
Yeah, I mean, if it did an up-to-date version, yeah. I mean, I played it on stream. Well, when I played it on stream, it was all right to play, but because of the age of the game, you're playing with the cross. You're playing with the cross pad, and after a while, my hand was starting to hurt.
Oh,
because I'm so used to using the joystick. And of course, you're having to push the directions, and I enjoyed it. I love the game still, but I'm not as good as I used to be. Definitely not.
Oh no, it's all changed.
I've been ruined by modern technology, I'm afraid. I'm not that good of a gamer anymore.
You can't say you're a really good gamer.
But no, I don't know. Yeah, that's probably the first one I remember properly playing. Apart from my dad's Nintendo, the original one.
Oh, Nintendo.
And he had
Ooh.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out on there. I used to love playing that. And
Awesome.
yeah, I think he had he had quite a few games. He had RoboCop, and I can't remember. There's one sort of karate one, but I can't remember what that was called.
Not Street Fighters by chance, was it?
No.
I know Street Fighters was on Sega.
It's like a. It's kind of like it was kind of like a platform. You play as this like karate character. You go through.
All right, yeah.
You go through the bottom level. You got to fight and dodge things, but you make your way up the building. That's on life me. I can't remember what it is.
Not Mortal Kombat.
No, it's not nothing like that. I don't know if it was that.
Okay.
But I think it's like a one-off game, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was called.
Oh, right, okay.
But I used to love playing that.
I can't remember what it was actually called, but I think I've heard of it.
Oh, you may well have, but
But it goes well back. It's like me, I don't know much about technology stuff, but I know a lot about gaming and stuff like that.
Yep, Gunner's the gamer you asked for help.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
So yeah, it's good. So yeah, my second console I had.
I was about to say, so yeah, obviously if you played Sonic,
I've
your
played-
first one your first console?
Yeah,
We were on games, I think, weren't we?
we
We were kind of
games,
over the
yeah.
console, yeah. So
So it's
your
'cause
first
it's-
console was Sega then, I'm assuming.
Sega, yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many consoles back then. It's like, it's hard to keep account of them. But I've had a few consoles back then, but not the original ones back then because I wasn't even born yet. But I've seen them, and I always wanted to try them, but then my hands got too big, like, and some of the controllers are really small. So that's why they started bringing more technology in, like keyboards and stuff.
Yeah.
That I can't get used to.
No, I can't, I can play some games on PC, but if it's something like, as you can, I think it's on screen now, Fortnite, I can't.
Yeah, you can't.
For the
It's
life
like
of
you
me,
go
my
press-
brain can't run that quick anymore.
No, it's like with the mouse is like that's the auto aim shoot, isn't it? The mouse, is it?
Yeah, the mouse is, as far as I'm aware, your aim, isn't it? It's where you're looking. And then your
So-
WASD are your left, right, back and forward, aren't they?
Yeah. What's the new roll button?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, that'll be
I-
confusing me. Like,
I tried it once, but that was a while ago. That was before like this rolling and
Oh, no
running
way.
and sliding and climbing, and it was when it was more basic, basically.
oh man, that's gonna be like confusing the hell out of me. If I played on PC, I'd be dead all day. I'd be like, I'm stuck in one place, I can't move.
Yeah, no, I always admire anyone that can play on PC because it's
Yeah.
more buttons than I can handle, and anyone that can do it, fair play to
Fair
you.
to you, yeah.
So I
You
just
know the
can't.
keys and stuff. Like, what button do we press? No.
No, it was.
I'm just like on just the like Xbox One controller or PS5 controller. That's what I'm used to with PC. I'll play other games on PC, but if it's like
I mean, I'll play on
Fortnite,
PC if
yeah.
I can connect my controller to it.
yeah, exactly.
Which I can do, but
You could now because it's a wireless thing or
yeah, you
cable
can
thing, innit?
connect your Xbox controllers to them.
So that make it more easier then. But then
Yeah.
it'd be fair, like unfair for players that wait, I'm playing on my keyboard, you're playing a controller. Yeah, I can't go do controllers. you can't go do controller. So it's an option for both of us.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah.
when you had the Sega, was it gifted to you? Was it?
It was a
was
gift.
it like a Christmas present? or
Christmas
something
present
like that?
off my mum. It was.
Oh, nice.
So it was my ever first console, and I didn't have a lot of games for it because normally when you're like a kid or something, you always want to go outside and play most of the time, didn't you? But then when I had the console, I was like addicted to it.
It's made you the man you are.
Pretty much.
He's an addict. He can quit whenever he wants.
Yeah. So when
Just got her in the corner of the room with his Sega controller. No, shaking.
no. So yeah, I started playing like with the Sega, and then after that, I got into like sports and contact stuff and all that.
So
And that's-
you abandoned the gaming world.
Yeah, that's how I changed into a big guy. So, but I keep on playing my consoles. I love playing them all. I used to have like
Yes, well aware of that.
Sega, Nintendo 64, GameCube, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Oh my god,
Okay.
the original Xbox and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
360, Xbox One, Series X, like all my days. And I used to love playing like, do you know the PlayStation PSP?
Oh, PS Vita.
PSP.
Oh, PSP then, sorry, yeah.
Game Boy Advance, GameCube, and oh my god, there's so many consoles.
And he
like-
played them all to death.
Yeah, my head was going cuckoo. But anyway, good fun. How about you? My head was going crazy.
I was quite happy listening. Yeah, first games console. Yeah, it's PlayStation 1. It had to be. So I remember Muppets was the first game I properly played. Proper console
Oh,
that was mine. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I played on my dad's Nintendo and that, but it wasn't mine.
Yeah, it wasn't yours. No, you can't do nothing on it. You
No,
can't do things.
like,
Yeah,
PlayStation's first console that I could say was something that was mine. It was my
yeah.
own thing. I could do what I want with it. But yeah, I love that thing.
Nice, nice.
I remember
nice.
getting there. For, oh my god, I've been
How many
unleashed onto the
games?
gaming world.
How many games did you have for your console?
Oh, loads. I mean, when I first got it, I think it came with the Muppets game, but I think I'd also got Croc Legends of the Gobbos. Was it the first or second one?
First one.
Yeah, and then sort of branched off into other games like Worms and Driver.
Oh, Driver.
Driver
Oh,
2.
God, yeah.
Oh,
That was a good game back then.
I sound old now, but they don't make games like they used to.
No, they don't. They don't, because it's on what they call it, like a pass now thing, and then you when you log onto the store,
It's all
and it's all there in it.
not to knock anything, but it seems a lot of pay to win.
Exactly,
Well, not pay
yeah.
to win, but like games now, you get a game, and then if you want DLC,
The
you got to
package and
pay
all that,
another
yeah.
15-20 quid for extra game. But back then it was
Whew.
that's the game you get in, that's it. If you want any more, you got to wait until the next new game comes out.
Yeah, that is true.
That could be years down the line. And
Yeah, waiting and waiting, just keep playing the same old game over again, thinking, when is this new one coming out? When's it coming out? When's it coming out? And then suddenly, it's out, and I want it.
yeah, but it's like, my God, Digimon World on there.
Oh my God,
what a
Digimon
game.
on PlayStation. Yes, man, yes.
I could play that all day now, quite happily.
I know. It's not the same. It's Digimon. It was all fun back then when we were kids, and now it's like keeps on upgrading and changing all that stuff, and it's like, can you just stick to normal way it was before?
Well, I remember getting so into that game. I remember trying to collect all the cards because
Yeah,
at some point in the game, if you advanced far enough, you'd unlock a card stall, wouldn't you? Where you
Yeah,
go and
yeah.
spend your coins. I can't remember if it's coins or what it was in the game.
I think it's tech coins, isn't it?
Something like that,
Yeah.
wasn't it? But you could buy Digimon cards in the game,
Yeah.
couldn't you? Where you buy packs and you get random cards. And I
That's
remember I
right.
was like 4 cards away from finishing it all.
Oh,
And I could not get it. I always getting doubles and doubles. I don't know whether you had to maybe finish the game to get them all, because I never finished it because I was so into just
Oh.
getting the Digimon, training it up, evolving it,
yeah.
killing everything.
Was it like when
And
you got...
after a while, they passed on, wouldn't they? But then you get an egg and then you start over.
Yeah.
And that's all it was. But the problem was, after a while, it got to a point where it gets a bit grindy because you have to constantly train your Digimon up higher
Yeah, yeah.
to get to the harder levels. But then you spend more time at the starting area and at the gym than
Yeah.
what you do out playing the rest of the game.
So was it like I don't know, back now, like with all of these new games that come out, was it like when you finish the game, but you can still go back into it and then try and finish off revolving your Digimon?
I don't know because I never finished it.
Oh,
I mean, I
wow.
got it on my shelf. Oh no, my sister's borrowed it. Sorry,
Oh, right.
but I do have it. But
Because that's what catches me out when you're playing games and all that. And it's like, no, I played a game before and I actually finished it. I was streaming it, I think it was last week. I was playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And when you finished the game, you still had stuff to finish off, like.
so you could like load up a new game, but take your stuff
Yeah.
over. Yeah, it's like a Resident Evil game. Most
Yeah.
of them now, you finish the game, you can go and start a brand new story.
Mm.
But you got the option of starting from scratch or bringing
Yeah.
your weapons from the end of the last game into it,
Exactly.
so you can level those up and unlock stuff. So it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will catch me most of the time.
No.
It's like you got, it's like, because the skill points they've had on there, it's very difficult because you got like, from the beginning, you got 1, and then when you move up to the next level, it's like 2 skills, 3 skills. They're the only highest numbers you go to. But every time you try and do more levels, it's like, can I get them all at the same time?
Yeah.
Instead of me trying to achieve most of them, but I don't mind that, it's quite fun. But then every time I keep playing it, I have to go back and finish off where I started. And oh my days.
So it's like, what was I going to say? Did you ever try the Taz and Buzz Bunny game? Bugs Bunny game. Put my teeth in.
Is that the Looney Tunes
On the
game, is it?
PlayStation game. Yeah, it's like, I can't remember what it's called, but you could, if you played multiplayer, one of you was Taz, one of you was Bugs.
Oh, the
And you'd
Tasmanian
have
Bugs Bunny game.
to work together to do puzzles and that sort of thing. Do you remember that? Because I can't. That's one of those games I want to get hold of, but for the life of me, I can't remember.
I don't think I've actually played that one. I've actually played the Looney Tunes game on PlayStation 2, because that's when they were in space. You got like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Donald Duck. pig. I think it's called Porky.
Porky, yeah.
And then you
Well,
got
that's
all
what I
those...
call my pigs on Ark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Porky. At least one of them gets called Porky.
So you got like so many characters, and then you got the alien characters. I don't know most of them because I can't remember the names. You got the alien guy and all that, and he's got his dog.
Is it Marvin or something, isn't it?
I think it's Marvin. Yeah.
Marvin the Martian, is it?
That's it, Marvin the Martian. Yeah. But that's the only Looney Tunes game I've actually played. I haven't actually
because
played
we used to rent. I'm going to show my age. We used to rent it from Blockbuster.
Oh my god!
And what are you saying? You're older than me. Me and my sister used to play it, and I used to love that game. That was amazing.
I know, Blockbuster, man.
And the thing is, we used to have to start at scratch because I don't think back then we had the memory card for it for the PlayStation. We didn't have a lot of money back then, so it was like we could afford the PlayStation, but the memory card was.
We couldn't. No.
You know, if you wanted to play a game and finish it, you'd have to do it one run.
Yeah, that's right.
For a few years in my place, but oh my god, yes, I love that game.
Oh, but have you ever played like any Toy Story games?
I got I love the Toy Story 2 was it on PlayStation with Buzz Lightyear. I love that game. I mean, at one point a few years ago, someone rebuilt the game, like the levels in Minecraft. You play, it's actually to scale, so you feel like you're a toy. And I downloaded that. That's amazing.
I think I played that with you.
You might have done. I can't remember. We play so many games. I couldn't tell you.
Because I think because when this was a while back. This was when game was in Asda
back in the day,
and they combined stuff and I used to go in there and buy games a lot with my dad and all that. But every time I go into the game shop, he says to me, "What game would you like to buy?" I said, "I want that one." He said, "What you point at?" "I want that one." And he said, "What is it?" "Buzz Lightyear."
They're pointing at the whole shelf.
I want the whole shelf. Like there was one game I'd point my eye on. It's
what
Buzz
do you mean one game?
There was one game. It was the actual one I wanted to get when I first saw it. It was Buzz Lightyear Star Command.
Yeah.
And it was like, I wanted to get a game.
I remember watching the Toy Story film. You know, at the beginning where Rex is playing. That's like
he was
Buzz
in
Lightyear.
Helmet, yeah.
And the game he was playing looks really good. I thought that'd be amazing if it was a real game.
Oh
if
yeah,
it was done in the same art style and everything as what was in the film, that'd be amazing.
And then Porky comes in. "Oh, Rex, get out of the way. I'll show you how done." Like what the? How does he not play consoles? But yeah, Toy Story is funny, man. It's really funny.
So I'm going to ask you a dark question. I know the answer to this, but favorite game series? I'm assuming
favorite game series has got to be Halo.
Yeah.
Because with Halo, it's good. It's got awesome graphics, but it's like when Chief came in and he's got to protect Cortana. But most of it, I still understand at first. When I first played it on the original Xbox, but technically it was on PC. I didn't even know that until one of my friends told me about it. Because I only played it on the Xbox, not the PC version. So I thought, okay, because when I played on PC, they came onto Xbox, and that's how I started playing it.
Right.
And when they done the first one, I was like, I can't wait for the second one. It's like, come on, bring the second one out, bring the second one out. And then suddenly the second one comes out. Like, yes.
So what is it about Halo that you like so much? Is it the story? Is it the fact that it's alien, sci-fi?
It's the story, the graphics.
I've always wanted to ask you that. I've never bothered to ask you. To be honest, I've never.
Being Master Chief is like being in the suit yourself. Like you're in the game yourself. Like you're him. He was like us, a human, and then he got trained to be Master Chief, AK-117.
Right. Oh, he's trained. I obviously thought he was like a subhuman. That's what I.
No, he was actual a human being like everyone else.
Right.
But he had these skills that he passed every single course in his class, and there was something about him they were saying, and they were training him like lab students, like they're trying to do something to him. But Master Chief, he actually had a real name, but I can't remember his name because it wasn't called Master Chief. It actually did have a name.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name, so it's really hard to remember. But now, because they've actually they've done a series of Halo when the cadets started joining in, how it started and how the Master Chief got like friends who joined him and everything. It's like you want to be there. You want to be in the game.
You want to be there flying around shooting things.
Yeah, it's exactly because now they brought out stuff that actually do that, like the VR. But sorry, hiccups. But I don't think it's on VR. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not sure. I mean, I got a Quest, but I haven't looked
It looks
into the library.
it looks really cool. The game is really, that's why it's still my favorite game.
It's still the sort of game that you go back to
Yeah,
and play over
go
and
back
over
and over again. Yeah, like play the first one over again. It's like the graphics now, like when the Halo Infinity came out, then you had Halo 5 Guardians, Halo 3, Halo 3 Odyssey, Halo Wars. Halo Wars I was not a fan of because
That's more of a tactical.
it's like a
chess
chess
yeah,
game.
It's not your sort of thing.
It's not my kind of thing. It's like board games and all that. But
I mean, I played it. I enjoyed it to a degree, but I'm not as into Halo as you anyway. So it kind of lost the thing.
It
with
lost
me.
the mentor and all that. Yeah,
it's like I played like Red Faction games and that sort of thing. Red Alert games when a Red Faction.
Yeah, I've played like Dungeons and Dragons games and all that. Bought that games. I know they people saying it's a wizards game, but it's not like it's wizards game. It's for everyone that try out and what they want to be when they grow up.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot what I was going to say now. Carry on.
So yeah, basically, but with Halo, on the first Xbox, I was surprised when you grab the controller, the green light comes up, and then you're thinking, yes, I'm gonna play Halo.
I mean, the thing is, you love Xbox, and that's your thing.
Xbox.
When everyone says Xbox, you think games, you think, well, Halo. Halo's the one. That and Gears of War, which you love as well. I know you do.
Violence and
I know not to get 1v1 gunner in Halo and Gears of War.
Fortnite.
Fortnite's a bit touch and go. Depends on the day. I can beat you on sometimes.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
But I know that unless I'm very lucky and you're not paying attention, you're gonna whoop me in Halo and in Gears of War.
Yeah.
But same way you would probably wouldn't want to 1v1 me on FIFA or
like Gunner just said, FIFA is not my 100% game. I like the football game. It's just when you play on 1v1, that's when I get not angry or anything like that.
The thing is, I'm more tactically.
He knows more football than me.
I'm more tactically astute to formations and player positions and where to put them and what player does what where better.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm a rugby person because I'm into that kind of thing.
Well, even then, I beat you on that rugby game we played a while ago.
Yeah, no, it's been a while playing rugby games. Just because normally I rather play on the field than on the console, like.
And you don't tend to play me on a boxing game, so I've never lost a game on a boxing game.
I never played a boxing game.
You played me on the Wii and I whooped you.
Yeah, you whooped me on the Wii. Yeah,
that's right. I'm embarrassing him.
I'll give you back in that. Don't worry. Yeah, but football is like Gooner fans thing, and if we play at duos, I always come on because we know what to do. We work together. We talk about it.
When we're on form, we're pretty decent.
Yeah,
team.
but
Don't want to blow our trumpets.
Unstoppable.
Don't want to say big. Don't want to sound big-headed or anything.
No,
we're an okay team when we get going.
But it's basically like we played on story mode. We haven't played basically online with other players.
We tried.
We tried that
once. The
once.
problem is a lot of people tend to time waste.
Yeah.
And if they lose, then when it gets down to like the last few minutes, they rage quit, and then you're sitting there going, "Well, that's a waste of 20 minutes of my life."
But say now, if you go into like tournaments and stuff and competitions, they don't do that then, do they?
But they have to play by
They
the
have to
rules.
play by the rules.
That's the thing.
But me and Gunnar fan hasn't got nothing into that yet, so we just basically like mess around on campaign mode and all that, having fun. It's brilliant. But yeah, back to Halo.
Yeah, I mean, we played Halo 3 all the way through, I think, at one point, didn't we?
Yes.
That was the first time I properly played Halo. It was with you, I think, over yours.
That's right, yeah. You haven't played Halo 1 with me, or I think you played Halo 2, because
I played Halo 2.
It's multiplayer, yeah. I don't think Halo 1 was.
I played Reach with you.
You played Reach, yeah.
But then that's where I sort of drifted off again from Halo. Like, I got to what?
Yeah.
Halo Reach. Nothing wrong with the game, so I was like, this isn't my thing. I'll play it with Gunner, but that'd be it.
That's right, yeah. Because I'm a big fan of Halo, and I love playing Halo. I have got pop figures of Halo.
Yeah, it's just a few. He's got at least like 6 or 7.
I've got Master Chief. I got the Arbiter, and I got the Halo Odyssey character, and I haven't got Sergeant Johnson. I don't think I've got him.
Right.
But I have got Halo and Arbiter and Halo Odist character.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got 3 of those characters mainly, but yeah, with Halo, I just grew up playing it when I was on the first console. I was happy playing games.
It's your
Fun.
sort of game, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
a shooter game. It's a bit sci-fi
And
it's got a bit of humour to it in
it's
places.
very human to it. It's not like a horror game,
It's
but
not-
it is quite fun.
Yeah, because you like the films as well. You're into the whole
Yeah.
shebang.
Because they've got the Halo series coming out soon. I don't know what day, but if any of you guys know what day it is, be honest, be nice to tell me. Because
He's tearing up here.
it looks really good. I've seen actually trailers of it.
He's
and
scared it's
everything.
getting cancelled. Guys.
And if it does come on, I don't know, Netflix or anything, I'd be happy to watch it on there because it looks really awesome at the moment. But anyway, Gunnar, what's your favourite game?
Speaking of Netflix, yeah, Resident Evil's got a Netflix series coming out soon.
Oh, here we go. He loves.
I'm not looking forward to this one, I can tell you.
Wait, is it the graphics apparently?
No, it's more the story. It's more based. It's not.
Oh,
It's based on. I think, from what I understand, it's based on Wesker's kids,
yeah.
but it's away from the zombies and that sort of stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but what I've seen of it is not looking. I don't want to prejudge it too much, but it's not looking like one I'm going to enjoy too much.
What did you think of the other Halo?
You have a Halo.
Resident Evil. When they remastered the.
Oh yeah,
Resident Evil 2.
you were asking me your favourite game, weren't you? Yeah. Resident
Yes.
Evil, yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Yes, I was going to say that.
It's just as you mentioned Netflix.
Yes. But
so
yeah,
remake of what
the game when they done the game,
yeah.
and then what do you think of the film they did as well?
Oh, the films.
Yeah.
Oh, don't ask me about the films.
Oh, come on! I think they want to know. Come on.
I like the first two are good. They stick kind of close to the games.
Hmm.
And then I can't remember which one's the third one. Is it Extinction?
Yes, Extinction. Yeah.
Yeah, from Extinction
Resident Evil
onwards, it
Extinction, yeah.
drifted so far from the games. It was. They threw like little bits in, like you'd have. Oh God, I can't even remember now. You'd have a few of the creatures in there. They threw Chris into, I think, the fourth film.
Oh yeah.
They just put him in randomly, and it wasn't the same. And then he disappeared in after the fourth one or fifth one, whichever one he was in. But he wasn't in it after that. It seemed like they were just trying to pull the Resi fans back into it, because a lot of us will sit there and go, yeah,
But-
no.
What do you think of the characters in the original Resident Evil 2? What do you think of the characters who played like Chris,
On
Leon,
the film.
Jim, the films? Yeah. What do you think
Yeah.
of the characters?
Mm.
Did you thought they won't be the same as like the game characters, like with Chris and all them?
I wasn't too bothered if they looked too much like them, but as long as they had the right characteristic,
Yeah.
they portray like the new Resident Evil. You watched it with me, Operation
yes.
Raccoon City. That's
That's
all
it.
right
That was okay. I really
to a
liked that one.
degree, because it follows the games quite
It did.
closely. It's quite, you need some of the bits you won't understand unless you've read the books or played the
Yeah.
games. I feel sorry for anyone that hasn't played the
Haven't
games or read the
played it yet.
books and goes to watch that film without.
Any spoilers? Yeah.
Well, without having any idea, because for the most part, they don't explain a lot of what's causing, like the
No.
outbreak. Why is this happening? Why is that happening? Why are they going here? They don't explain it too well. So if you don't know any of the Resident Evil stuff, you're going to be sat there going, I have no idea what's happening. They stick a lot of references in there as well.
Pretty much.
But like the actors were alright, but they ruined Leon in that
They-
film.
Leon was like a twig. He's not.
It's not that it was a. They turned him into a comedy character, and they turned him
They-
into a bit of a joke, and that didn't sit well because as you know, Jill,
Yeah.
as you can see on my scalp here, Jill's there and Leon's there, my favourite
Leon's, yeah.
too,
Yes.
and they ruined Leon, and I was fuming. I mean,
It's
if I
like-
was in the cinema, I would have left. I would have walked out and gone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Like it was alright towards the end, but you can't do that to one of
No.
the series' biggest characters and turn him into a joke. You
Yeah.
can't.
It's like the guy I like on that, Chris Greenfield, Redfield. I done it again.
Yes,
But,
Greenfield, yes, him.
The character on there, he didn't know like nothing. I thought he'd be like, because
I mean,
in the games you see Chris as a big bulk guy, right?
yeah, but you're basing off of
Yeah.
the fifth one onwards.
Yeah.
The original one, he's not like that. He's like he is in the film,
Really?
which is right. He's not
Oh.
he's not built like Hulk Hogan on roids. He's built like a normal person. He's built like Leon in the original game. So based on the films, that first film got it right. That's fine.
That's
not
right,
a
yeah.
problem. But
But it was really interesting watching it. It was great. I love the graphics on it. It was Oh, good one.
They're all right. There was a few points we were looking at the end. I don't look right. Like Birkin just didn't look right when he mutated
No,
after a
no.
while. It took me out of it. But I was like, oh.
And like the one like the lorry driver got bit by on his own dog.
Yeah, I mean, I understood that because he
Yeah.
ate the blood. I don't want to spoil too
No,
much.
no,
I
no.
just realised I'm going to spoil this if anyone hasn't seen it. But yeah, it made sense that the dog did what it did. Yeah, I forgot about spoilers. Sorry.
Sorry, look, that's sorry. We went too far there. Sorry.
Gunner started me talking about it. It sent me off down a dark road.
But anyway, good fun. What is back to games now?
Yes.
What is your favorite about Resident Evil in games?
It's like horror games. It's just
You just love the violence and blood and stuff.
No, it's just that was my first proper like horror game I played. I think it was Resident Evil 2. I think. Yeah, 2 was the first one I tried. And after that, I was hooked. I love the characters in it. I love the story behind it. The whole evil corporation in the background's doing this, but while that's going on, you've got to deal with the problem that they've caused, sort of thing, isn't it? Like you're trying to stop that problem with Umbrella, but you're trying to deal with the problem you've been dropped into straight away, sort of thing. It's like deal with Umbrella or get bit.
So, what did you thought of the first Resident Evil game come out when it first came out? When you play,
it used to creep the bejesus out of me, the original one. Originally at the start, because even I've been playing it recently, the music's amazing to it. They did such a good job with it. You get the sense of it gives you the creeps. I mean, not so much now because I played the newer ones, but back then it gave you the heebie-jeebies. Sorry, squeaky chair. But I mean, the acting was always a bit, voice acting was a bit, but it's supposed to be like a B style sort of horror movie. It wasn't supposed to be like grade A, like top end quality. Especially for a first in a series, he's not going to have all the money behind it, is it? Unless it's a really big.
No.
You know.
So, what did you think of the actual when they first made the game about the graphics? And every time you open the door, it's like it's a black hole. It's like
it built to the end. You know, it builds up the tension of it because you don't know what's on the other side of that door. It's not like games now where you can stand near a door and you can hear
what's behind there. Yeah.
And it kind of that's what makes it so hard to make a horror game scary now, is because you've got no way of building up unless you put it in a dark corner somewhere and it's just sitting there with no noise. You know, it's not going to jump you, is it?
Not really, no.
I mean, like I've been playing a lot of Five Nights, and that did give me a few jumps to start with. But once you get into the cycle of it's Chica, it's Bonnie jumping me. It's like it loses the scare factor. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but the doors always used to build up attention because you always have a bit of music or a bit of noise, and if there's a boss on the other side of it, start playing a different music halfway through the door. Like, I don't have the ammo for this. I didn't know this was coming. Can I turn around and go back, please? I don't want to die. Especially if you haven't saved in a while, because back then there's no checkpoints. So if you die, you're going back to where you saved the game last.
Exactly.
And if you're trying to run through the game without saving and you die right near the end, you got to go all the way back.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble, like. But no, because it's all been changed. What do you like about it and not like about it?
So you're on about sort of like the remakes, is it?
Yeah, the remakes and all that, because the graphics all been changed. Not like do you know, like a PC model of the graphics, like it's like fuzzy and then it's all
like top ends.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
I like it.
Yeah.
To a degree. Obviously, better graphics, better quality game, is it? But Resident Evil 2 remake's probably the best
at the moment. Yeah,
they got the right mix of it. I mean, Resident Evil 3 is good. A lot of people said it was bad. I mean, it is a short game.
It did have a few problems back then.
I mean, I can finish it now in an hour and 20 minutes.
There you go.
If I go through it without bothering collecting everything, and if I just go story point to story point, an hour and a half, it'll be done.
Yeah.
But it was a good game, but it was more action based a bit because you could dodge.
Yeah.
It wasn't focused on the horror, whereas 2's got a good balance of the horror. It's got the puzzles. It's got all of that stuff. It's like the original ones. So it's just like the original ones bumped up to quality graphics and a bit more of a better story.
Do you find it more like easier now with the aiming? Because on the original Resident Evils, you couldn't do a lot of aiming at all.
Yeah, that's what was throwing me off, because I've been playing the old one a lot, the original Resident Evil a lot recently, and I found out I've been shooting a lot of doors and a lot of walls. When I look at when I'm looking at the game, it looks like I'm aiming at the thing.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm actually aiming a little to the left. But you can't tell because it's fixed camera angles. That's what used to make it scary. There was a fixed camera because you could hear something, but you don't know if it's down down to the left, down to the right, behind you. It could be.
Anyway.
No, I spent a lot of time shooting walls and doors lately.
I've had that problem on some of the Resident Evil games because I've actually played some of the original ones when Gooner Gunner told me about them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right, what what am I shooting at? I can't see who I'm aiming at. Where's the aim? Where am I going?
Gunner shoots a lot of walls.
I'm losing a lot of ammo and stuff. Like I'm healing so quickly. I can't even punch properly in the game. But when they brought out like the newer versions and they've all done the aiming settings with the camera moving around and everything, like I can play this one much better. But the original one, it was really hard at first, but I got used to it.
Also, the thing is, I grew up with the original one.
You did.
You've been living on Halo and
Halo,
being able to aim where you
Man,
want.
the lot.
Having the ability to aim your gun where you want is a novelty for a Resident Evil player at the start, I can tell you. It's like a lot of the Resident Evil games get bad raps. I'm like, oh, it's the same game printed over again. But I'm like, so's FIFA, so's Call of Duty, so's Halo to an extent, isn't it? I mean, it's running around shooting aliens. I mean, all games repeat.
Yeah.
And they're like, a lot of people don't like Resident Evil 5, which I understand to a degree when you're playing on your own, because the AI for Sheva or Chris, depending on which one you're not playing as, is terrible. Yeah. But if it's one of the best multiplayer.
But when you play on the duos, it's more fun.
It's probably one of my favourite multiplayer games to play. Like if I'm going to play a multiplayer game, we'll say, well, what about Resi 5? Because we'll sit there and we'll go through it and we'll blitz through it.
We're trying to pick what game to play, because most of the Resident Evil games, when Gooner was playing, I can't remember, it was Resident Evil 3. Do you know where the people, his eyes looking through the zombie and stuff? There's some games that I've actually got.
Yeah, Revelations 2, is it?
Yeah, that's the one. And it's not even multiplayer. We thought we'd try to give out a try.
The bad thing is it's multiplayer, but it's split screen multiplayer.
It's split screen, and it's
which is the problem when you live miles away from each other. You can't really split screen unless you've got a massive screen. You're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah,
unless or a very long and stuff, or a very long cable.
That'd be impossible, but yeah.
Like I get some of the criticisms for the other games, like 6. I don't mind 6. It's not my favourite one.
6 is
like I'm currently playing through it with Blind Taco Bear. I think on and off we're doing it at the moment because he's real life. He's okay. I think he's enjoying it. I think.
I have watched some of your streams.
But the thing is, they promised too much. They tried to do too much with the game. They didn't build the story out that much. I mean, story wise, they're all fairly similar. Like Jake and Leon's stories are nearly same.
Same thing, yeah.
Basically. They're all sort of the same, but Chris has got the more depth to it, a bit more.
Yeah.
You feel like you've played through a game when you play through Chris's one. Whereas a lot of it crosses over at points as well, and you're like, well, I've played that bit with Jake, or I've played it with Chris or with Leon. When you're playing on the other ones, you're like, I don't want to have to do this again.
No. But now, with Resident Evil and all that, I would say.
I mean, you've played Village.
How did
you find Village? Because I know you got stuck for a while, didn't you?
I did actually got stuck on the Village for the first time. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. At first, because when you're playing, I can't remember his name now. Was it Jake?
Oh, in Village, it's
the first one you're with his wife and his child?
Ethan in Village and
so I was Ethan, and I was thinking, right, what am I meant to do here? I'm just like, whoa, this is confusing the hell. I was thinking, right, okay, so basically, his child was like a mutant.
Well, the thing is, I can't go into it too much because it's
spoilers.
I don't know.
But I got
spoiler warning. Ethan died in 7.
I got well confused with the game. It was my head. But yeah, it's a really good game, and I got used to it back then. Played it twice, and it's really good. I got used to it now. I know what to do and everything.
Yeah. I mean, it took me a while to get used to Village, even though I played 7 and that.
Yeah.
Still, a few mechanics are a little different. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's true.
But I do like the way they're going with it. It's going back to the horror side of it
again.
Yeah. They needed to do something after 6 because it upset a lot of Resi fans, me included. I mean, I played through 6 once. I played through it once since the game, and that was the week it came out. I did it with you, didn't I? We both sat there and played through it.
Yeah, I couldn't understand it myself. It did really hurt.
We went through each character story, finished it, didn't we? And I haven't played it full since. We've tried doing it a few times on stream, and I can't. It doesn't hold my interest enough for me to finish it.
Not anymore, no.
I'm enjoying playing it with Blind.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
It's all like not the same like other Resident games, is it?
That's the thing, because I like Chris's story on 6. but I'm worried about overplaying it. So whenever we play Leon or Jake. Don't
Yeah,
we?
we
play one of
take-
the other
yeah.
two.
Take turns of playing.
So I don't want to ruin
characters.
Chris's story. But me and Blind are playing through with Chris, and we're enjoying it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. I think because when we first played, I was like, we were playing Chris, weren't I? And do you remember I kept getting lags and stuff? I was like, what? My game kept on frozen. I couldn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I had to turn it off again and start again and see what the problem was. And I was like, I said, good if I can't keep playing if they keep like doing this to me.
Like a lot of people say 6 is the worst. 6 isn't the worst by any
No,
stretch of the imagination.
I wouldn't say 6 is the worst.
The Umbrella Corp holds the record for being the worst Resident Evil game. It's not even a Resident Evil game.
No, it's not.
What's that game called? Like a Rainbow Six game dressed
Oh,
up with a few Resident
yeah.
Evil characters.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's what it seems like anyway.
Yeah.
No, 6 is a good game. It's worth playing through if you're going to play as Chris. But
Yeah.
the other 2 stories, you're not going to miss much if you don't play it.
No, not really.
I mean, the biggest revelation you get is that Jake is Wesker's son.
Yeah.
In the other stories, that's about it.
Yeah,
because
that is true. It's like now when they done Resident Evil 7, I don't know if you guys actually played it, but that was a good game for me too.
It was returned back to Resident Evil as it was.
So I didn't know anything about the story at first because that's when I got used to it.
I think nobody really knew the story
No,
because
none of
it
us
was
did.
starting a whole new thing. It's gone from virus to mold.
Mode, yeah.
So that's a completely different thing.
Because me and Gunner fan, we didn't actually like do multiplayer screen thing, but we did like a story mode together. Like we played it through, and what we need to do together to work as a team and
I
all.
want to play 7.
But yeah, it's fun when it's really good. Well, the worst thing that escaped me in there was Grandma. Sorry, Grandma was a scary one. Jeez. But yeah, Resident Evil is like my second favorite game. If whenever Gunnar fan plays it, I jump on with him, have a laugh, mess around,
Yeah.
solve puzzles and stuff. And it's
Steal my
great.
ammo.
Well, I'm not stealing ammo. Hey, stop calling me the noob stealer.
Yes, yeah, we're me and Blind, I can't remember how far through we are. We're about maybe just over a quarter of the way through 6. Me and Blind.
Nice.
So you want to check that out? Blind might be streaming it on Twitch. There's twitch.tv/Blind Taco Bear, I think.
Yeah.
He goes through that on Facebook Gaming, so it's yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying that so far. Yeah.
Awesome.
Is there any other games you're really?
Oh, there's loads of games.
Is there any games you've played and you just gone, I'm never playing that again?
Oh wait, okay. There's one game, if I can remember it.
There's one game that makes me do that, but you know I love the game as well.
Yeah.
I think you know the name of this game, don't you?
I do.
What game do you think that
it
is?
was called? It wasn't.
It's a game we've played a lot of.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it was.
It's got dinosaurs in it.
Oh, you mean Ark? Yes.
Yeah, I love Ark, but I
Ark.
hate Ark as well at the same time because
Yeah.
it breaks.
It breaks so easily.
And then oh.
It's like the graphics and all the lagging and glitches and everything. It's like before when we played it on 360, guys. 360, and
No, we didn't. Xbox One.
I thought we
Yeah,
did.
it went out when 360 was went.
Oh, my mistake.
Even out that
Sorry.
long.
My mistake. My mistake. Yeah, the original Xbox.
Thing is, I was sitting there going, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
no.
God, the lag. Jeez.
I mean, I expect that after it's been out for a while, but it's been 4 or 5 years since it's been fully released, and it's still
not probably
they're
fixed.
releasing expansion pack after expansion pack. I'm like,
Expansion
could
pack.
you please fix the base problem?
Yeah, fix that first before you start bringing out the big packs.
But on the flip side, I love the game. I can sit. Well,
We
I
can
think
carry on
that's
playing all the time.
That's the game I put the most hours to on my Xbox. I think it's like
Definitely.
35 days and now 23 hours gonna
Oh,
do.
it's like wow. Ark is really good. The first map was awesome. I know I got annoyed a few times because when me and Gunnar found on it, because you can't before you couldn't actually
Playing
go
split
out.
screen
Yeah,
in the night.
you couldn't go
No,
on your
no,
own
no.
anymore.
If I'm just hosting off the Xbox I'm playing on, you're limited to 300 meters on my
Yeah.
range, and that really
Really
hampers your ability
It's
to
like Gunnar fan
progress
goes
quick.
off and tries to tame a new dinosaur, go and find some firewood and stuff like that, or food and stuff, or ingredients to make things, and I'm like, okay, good, fine, you go and do that, and I'll stay back here try and do other things. And then suddenly you're getting dragged, and I'm like, what am I getting dragged for? And I just noticed, good fun.
Gunner's like 300 feet in the air.
Yeah, I'm in the air, dude. What do you mean in the air? I don't know, I'm falling. And I went, I'm dead.
No, I love it, and it's one of those games I hate I love but hate as well. I could spend all day on it, but
Yeah.
after a while I get to a point like now we've been streaming it, but like we haven't streamed it for a while because I'm at the point where I
We
need a
haven't.
break from it because after a while the breaks just get to me and I'm like, if I don't leave it for a while, I'm gonna delete it and then that server's gonna be gone. We're not gonna be on the
No,
server
we're not gonna do
anymore.
the server anymore. But no, with Ark, it's with the new maps they keep bringing out, it's great. We haven't played the one with Vin Diesel in it. Sorry for
That's not
spoilers.
out yet, is it?
But
Two's not out.
but yeah, with some of the other games and graphics and all, like the Christmas ones they've had out, brilliant. We just kept on chasing for the parcels.
I love how when the Christmas event comes out, 'cause you got snow over it. So it's like a completely different map when you got.
It is, it does. And then you go try and get some, like.
It's like now you got
armor
the
and
Easter
stuff.
update out.
Oh no, not the Easter.
With the eggs.
Gunner fan loves the eggs because he gets free paint out of them.
Yeah, I love the because it changes the colour of your dinosaur. I'm like, yes, look at my bird.
If we have like a T-Rex or an Argy bird, Gunner fan always pinches Argy first before he does the other dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, my Argy's priority. Angie's my main dinosaur in the game.
He's had Argy from every single story game in Ark, and he's like,
Yep,
"Is that the same Argy?" He said, "Yeah, that's the same Argy."
Guaranteed, no matter what server we're on, first Argy I take me called Angie. I don't care what level it is. That's my Angie's the Argy. Angie Argy.
He's the alpha.
Angelica the Angie. Argy.
Mine, I'm not really fussed with character love, but I love the T-Rexes. The T-Rex is cool. But every single map I've had, I always change the names. But Ark was the my first dinosaur was my trike, and his name was Max.
Yeah.
And it's like in every game. So I go.
Yeah,
for a
you always
trike.
have a Max. I've noticed that.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's I think I used to have an animal called Max.
Take it to the max, is it?
Yeah, take it to the max.
Take it to the limit.
So yeah, and then after that, I still keep Max. He's I've had him every single Ark story, but then most of the time I'll change it, and they don't have trikes in the game. It's like, oh, really? I have to go find something new.
Like what? I was going to ask.
This is hard.
I've gone blank again. Yeah, what other games are you into?
There's
I mean, I know
many.
I know a variety of them, but is there any game that you really like that people might people that know
there's-
you would think maybe, oh, I'm surprised he likes that.
It's some of the games I've actually enjoyed playing. It's like
You love GTA.
GTA, Destiny, Dying Light.
What was that? You were playing? You're on about a game the other week, and I thought, I'm surprised he likes that. I can't remember what it was, sir. No, it's gone. I can't remember. I remember you saying something, and I thought, blimey, he likes that one. No, I don't worry. It's gone. I can't remember.
But yeah, there's the loads of games I've played.
He's hooked on GTA. He's lethal.
GTA. Oh, I won't say lethal. It's just you go on there.
You should
and
see
you're
his
thinking,
cars on there.
Oh, the cars and everything. Yeah, you're thinking like in the real life, you're thinking, yeah, that's not me. I'm just like a gamer. Yeah, like I play games, but I don't have cars.
And it pulls up in his Hot Wheels.
But yeah, GTA is one of my games I play. I don't stream it. I just like go in there, my time and play.
It's your playtime, isn't it?
Yeah, the story on there is
Use
quite
the
good
pad.
though. The story mode's quite good.
Yeah.
But now when they're bringing out the new GTA 6 be coming out soon, but
That's a new Resident Evil game. Is there something you're telling me?
well, if there is,
No,
you should know by myself because you're on.
I think I should know before you.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, because now they're bringing out GTA 6, it's gonna be, I don't know what it's gonna be like, what's different. But I've actually played GTA from PlayStation, and then up to because it wasn't on the original Xbox yet. I'm not 100% sure. But it was on 360, and then it came on to Xbox One and stuff. That's how I started playing it.
Is there any sort of games that you haven't played but sort of want to? If that makes sense. Like right now, I want to get into Life is Strange because Raider's been playing it on Twitch. I've been watching that and I'm really enjoying it. It's like a story based sort of.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
So if anyone goes check out Art Raider, it's
yeah.
twitch.tv/ArtRaiderLA.
Yeah, that's the one.
She's been playing.
She's been playing
Life is Strange True Colors, isn't it? Or something?
Yeah,
True
True
Colours.
Colours. Yeah.
I can never remember. I'm shocking remembering
when I
game
seen
titles.
the video, it looks like I seen the video. It looks familiar to one of the games that.
It's one
I've
of those
actually
games
played,
that I could probably get into if I'm allowed to sit down and play it quietly on my own. I'll be quite happy.
That's right, yeah. But yeah, most of the games I've actually played was like I played Crisis. It's basically like a human was built into a cyber suit, and he had to somehow save
Oh,
the
yeah, you've
planet.
played most of those, haven't you?
I played 1, 2, and 3, and now they've remastered it, and I really want to get it again because they're thinking of making a fourth one for it. So that'd be awesome if I can get that. But I don't know when roughly I'm gonna get it. But then like the one that Gunner fan just said, no, I want to give that a try because it looks really interesting.
It's on Game Pass at the moment as well, so
That thing I don't have.
yeah, you do. No, that's what I'm saying.
But-
I've downloaded it. I just need time to play
Yeah,
it now.
but it's like now some games, all of it's all gonna be on the Game Pass and stuff. And most of what I used to play before was like, oh my god, they remastered this and stuff. Like, wow, okay. But yeah, I've played a few games. Like played WWE, World Rally Racing Championship. This was like in 2002. Sometimes I love my racing games, rally games, football, rugby. I've also played the NBA basketball games. That was fun. I remember playing one with you before.
Yeah, it was on the GameCube, wasn't it? So that
Yeah.
shows how well I'm good at
Yeah,
it.
that's because that goes well back.
Then again, I used to have a GameCube for a while. So.
So yeah, it's like basically all the games I love playing. But I normally I can't say the favorite because I love playing them all, and Gunafan might have the same as me, or we don't have the same. But we talk about them and think, oh, I might get this and play with you, like. But yeah, it's fun with all games if you know what you're like. You know, don't be bored at home or doing nothing. Like, you know, get on your console, have some fun, play with friends.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean,
wow.
that's another game we're looking to get doing is Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Wonderland,
isn't it?
yeah.
Because I got that on the PlayStation 5, and that's good.
PlayStation,
I haven't played a lot of it yet, but you know, obviously I need time.
It looks really interesting.
It's good. What I played of it, I'm like half an hour in.
Powers and stuff, wands.
It does. I picked the guy with a pet dragon, so I'm like, yes.
He loves his dragons. But yeah, it's really fun with games, guys. It's really fun. It doesn't matter what you don't like or you do like. You pick it, you play it, have fun with it, and just don't.
That's the idea of a game, isn't it?
Exactly,
You're not going to sit there and play something you don't like.
No.
Unless I've spent a lot of money and bought the game and gone, oh yeah, I don't like this, but I've spent so much money, I need to play it.
Pretty much.
But it's like well, it's not that I don't like the game, but I got Call of Duty Cold War, wasn't it?
Oh, you got that with me, yeah.
Yeah, so because you wanted to play it and you wanted to stream, and I said I'll get it, and I paid I think 60 pounds.
56, right.
And I haven't played it since we streamed
I haven't
it.
been keeping playing either.
You played a lot more of it.
I played more of it, yes, because
and you played a lot after, but I never. After we streamed it, that's been sat on my hard. Well, I don't think it's on my hard drive anymore. It's been removed to make room for these villains.
Yeah. So yeah, I've played like Call of Duty games and stuff. I haven't streamed them, but I have actually played online. I'm normally terrible on playing it, so I won't say I'm the best of it. But yeah, it's you know you look back to the you know the soldiers back then who fought for our countries and supported us, like.
Yeah.
And you
no, I get the idea of it. It's just after a while, it's not my game.
It's not your kind of thing.
No.
No. But like now, like horror games, like gonna find into Resident Evil. I've played like Gears of War with the chainsaws. That's quite cool. Doomsday.
Doom.
I call it Doomsday.
Yeah, I know you do.
Because it's so fun.
I was just translating for everybody else who didn't know what you were on about.
The space games like Halo. I know that's not a violent game at all. Well, it's well, I don't know because.
I mean,
when you kill the Arbiter and his glutes and stuff, you see
it's violence to a degree. It's not gore. It's not Resident Evil sort of gore. It's not, you're not going to see Arbiter's head blown off.
No,
he's just going to take the shots ahead and fall on the floor.
Yeah,
you're not going to be walking around with an Arbiter head in your pocket, are you?
No.
But is there any game? I thought of something I was going to ask you and I forgot. Don't carry on for a minute.
But games are fun.
Is there any sort of game you'd like to see done a different way? So, like my example is, I'd love to see a Resident Evil game crossed with like GTA. I mean, I know they got Dying Light and they had Dead Island, but it's not
the same.
What I'd want is Raccoon City.
Yeah.
Go around the city, do what you want, build a base.
So you want something like I
want it
like Minecraft, something like that.
7 Days to Die sort of thing, where you're free to roam, but you got like the police station. You've got the Dead Factory.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You got Kendo's Gun Shop, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And you can actually have some of the monsters maybe spawning in on certain, like Nemesis maybe be around maybe the clock tower, and Mr. X will be maybe near the police station, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You can have you can have the dogs running around everywhere because they would be everywhere. Same with the zombies, and you can have lickers in certain spots or maybe in the whole map. It depends.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But I'd love something like that. Just
that'd be very interesting.
So I can explore the Raccoon City on my own, because you don't get to see much of it in the games. You get to see bits of it. Even in free, you only get to see a select area.
Yeah.
And it gets to the point I'm like, yeah,
like what's that game called? We played.
7 Days to Die.
No, it's the other game we played. It's like
and now it's down to about 7,000.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what it's called now. We've played it. I've had problems, and you've actually got used to it. It's like a survival game.
Oh, DayZ.
Yeah.
Like DayZ. I don't know. It's I struggle with that one.
I think
it's a good if you're into that sort of style.
Yeah.
The thing is, it doesn't give you any.
No.
Like it took me 3 or 4 hours to figure out I could break a tree to make a stick. Well, not to break a stick, but you need a stick to do certain things, to make certain weapons. Like, how am I supposed
to make first aid stuff and all that?
The thing is, you don't know what weapons are. I'm not going to knock Daisy.
No.
But that'd be the sort of game I'd want to see. I want to see Resident Evil. I want an open world Resident Evil. Just have Raccoon City as the map.
Yeah.
And just be let loose in there and play into. You can have it multiplayer as well, because GTA is multiplayer.
GTA is multiplayer.
I mean, if you can manage to, if you can build a city like San Andreas and that sort of thing on 5, you can do it Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can still make it scary, so you don't have to give them all the machine. You'd have to make your own weapon, like 7 Days to Die. Make your own weapon.
Yeah, make your own weapons.
Find your own weapons. You're not going to start off with an assault rifle.
No,
you might start off with a knife.
Well, like Dead Space, they've combine your weapons, but it's not like. I'm
just thinking maybe like a survival
stuff,
world sort of thing,
I know what you mean, yeah.
Nothing too high techy, because Resident Evil can get a bit. There's some points in the games you're thinking that seems a bit out of place for Resident Evil.
Yeah, so like Walking Dead or something. If they actually done a game like that,
like I got Saints and Sinners on the Quest, the VR, and that's good. It's a little buggy at times, but it's good. I mean, I can get into that. The problem is I can't play the Quest for too long; it gives me headaches. But that's the sort of thing I'd love to see. Any sort of games, like what would you want to see Halo? If you're going to change Halo, what would you maybe put it as? Or
I would have put it like Space Cowboys.
Yeah.
It's based. It's actually a film about Space Cowboys. I've actually seen it. This was like a really old film back then, and they actually remastered. Like you're down on Earth, and it's basically you're rebuilding the city, and then you get
So you want like
a sheriff, like in your own massive city, you can go wander around, and then you drive space vehicles, and then you can actually fly out of space and
so you kind of want an open world Halo world builder sort of
something like that.
Okay,
it'd be like interesting instead of like calling Halo, it's like called like a space. It's like Star Trek when they go travel distance like that.
I don't know much of Star Trek, but I know about that.
I've actually played they did have a Star Trek game on Xbox and PlayStation before, but it's like a long time ago. I think it was a demo I've actually played, and it wasn't too bad. You get to play Captain James Kirk of the Starship Enterprise.
No,
and then you play Spock.
No, they're just not the sort of thing that I get. Sci-fi's not really my thing. Horror's my
thing. Yeah,
my thing.
Yes, both our things.
Murder. No, that's my sort. If they released that Resident Evil open world game, I'd be like, Capcom, really take my money, just give me the game.
We'll be fine. Being good.
Please and thank you.
Don't hold it. Give it to me now. I'll do something.
As long as you did a proper job of it.
If the graphics are all great, thank you.
I don't want to repeat some of the old Resident Evil games.
No.
If it was built properly and worked, I'd be happy. As long as it had enough depth to it, I'd be happy.
And if they did that as well, then cross play, like build your own vehicles and stuff. And
I mean, you'd be in a city. I mean, it'd be pretty easy to come by a car.
That'd be cool.
I mean, then again, they could base it off the ones in the books, because original game Raccoon City's listed. It's not a city. It's a town.
No, it's a town. Yeah.
It's a small western town or whatever they call it. It's a small town anyway.
That'd be interesting.
But then if you limit it to that sort of size, you're limiting on what you can do and how much play you're going to get out of it. So I don't know.
No.
That's just me being
You.
wanting something I'm probably never going to have.
Unless someone's actually wanted to design it and then actually thought about it and planned it.
Well, when they said, "Oh, there's a big announcement coming before Village came out," I thought, "Oh, maybe this could be something. You know, maybe the next game is going to be something like that." And then it turned out to be Resident Evil Reverse. I'm like, it's Fortnite, Resident Evil cross with Fortnite. I'm like, it could work, but problem is now you got the Fortnite Resident Evil characters in Fortnite, like you can see on the screen now. You got Jill, Miss Valentine.
Yeah, and you got Chris on there as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't add. Maybe they might add Leon. I don't know.
Yeah,
Leon and
awesome.
Claire maybe next.
Like they've actually added some like cool characters like God of War, Assassin's Creed. Now they've added on there, Master Chief, but they haven't brought any other Halo characters in there.
I mean, they're only going to bring the big names in, aren't they? You know, it's probably we've gone completely off topic. They're gonna have Epic Games have to pay the rights for them to use the characters, and
it's brilliant. Like they brought out Deadpool, fair play. That's like wow, okay. Deadpool. They haven't brought out like other characters, but yeah, it would be cool to see like some of the big characters like in Resident Evil. Like what's the big guy's name?
Nemesis.
Nemesis. Yeah, I'd like to see him in it. Like chasing people down with a gun and a hammer. Like I'm gonna go
that has to be a game mode or something.
That would be cool.
Like they had with Thanos when when I can't remember which one came out. Not the last Avengers film, the one before that with the snap. My brain's gone. What was it called?
You gotta be careful with spoilers as well.
No, I know, but if there's a snap,
I think that was the
Infinity War, isn't it? It's Infinity War.
Avengers Assemble, the first one.
No,
when Thanos went like that.
Yeah, he killed everybody.
That was the first one.
That's the third one. Because you had the first one, you had Age of Ultron, and this one, I think it's Infinity War.
Oh yeah, Infinity War.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everyone else was there, and then when he snapped.
Yeah, but no, they brought that game mode out before that film, wasn't it? I was like, well.
And then this.
We're probably not going to see a Resident Evil thing like that because they missed the boat on that because 3 came out 2 years ago.
Yeah. It's like, wow. Ah, yeah, interesting.
I got to give credit to Epic and Fortnite. They're still going pretty strong.
They haven't given up yet. They fair play.
Well, no, when you first saw it coming out, I thought, this could be popular for a while. You could see the videos on YouTube, then the views were going down on that. But then they do, they'd have an event or something like that, and then it goes back up in popularity. Yeah. So they're very good at reinventing the wheel, reinventing themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed the no building thing.
Yeah, because like going for saying Epic is fair play, they do really well because that's how I started playing Gears of War because that was on Epic.
Yeah.
And they started bringing out Fortnite. I started getting involved in because I never played it because I always played the other games and then going to say about give Fortnite a go. I said okay, I'll give it a go because I thought it'd be awkward, but it wasn't. It was really fun because building I didn't know nothing about. I just go there, have fun and just shoot people off.
Yeah, you build better than I did. We've been playing it the same amount of time. And I can do ramps, and even I struggle with ramps.
Yeah, Gooner does ramps. I do the walls.
I'm the ramp master.
It's like, why? And then now they've brought another mod for it. No building. So it's basically like you're playing Call of Duty.
I like the ability to climb stuff now, like all your way up. I like that.
That's good. They might actually keep on if they do, because it's brilliant when they've done it. Because most of the time when you're trying to escape from people, you're like jump, come on, get up. Like I'm dead. Oh no! And now they've brought it's like you can jump up quick and stuff. You can leap higher now and sprint faster. And it's good. It's great. It's more fun now. It's like it's
not a game I play on my own because it's more of a
squad.
It's a multiplayer game, isn't it? Really.
So
I mean, I know people really good at it, but
there's some classic players out there.
Like the footage on here for this thing is me on my own playing, and I think I don't know how far into the clip we are, but I think the highest I get is maybe 6th. I can play better than that, but if I haven't played on my own for a while, I do not play too well.
Nah, you play great. You play great.
But is there any game that you sort of played once, maybe, then gone, yeah, that was good. Then you played the second one, and go, right, I'm not playing it again. And then you've gone back to the one afterwards. I mean, good example for me is the wrestling games.
Yeah.
I mean, I played 2K20,
There was one
and
game.
it was enough to make me go, I'm never playing a wrestling game again. But then 2K22 came out, and I thought, I'd seen the reviews on it. I thought it looks better. And I played it. And it's much better than what it was before.
There was one game I actually enjoyed playing. It was really fun. Red Dead Zombies.
Oh, I
A
had
Western
that.
game.
Yeah.
It's basically like Call of Duty, but it's nothing like that. But
No surprise, the Resident Evil guy only played the zombie version of it.
yeah, I played that one first because I found that really awesome. Because with the horses they had different types of horse mods on them.
Yeah, but if you played the second one,
I played the second one, and after when I played that, I didn't ever play Reputation again.
no, but is there like a game series where you played the first one and gone, yeah, it was alright, then you played
When-
the second one and the second one's not been any good, sort of?
The second one
second-
wasn't too bad.
Not so much, any game. Is there any
No.
game where you've played like the first one and you've gone, yeah, that was good, I enjoyed that, and then played the second one, and the second one just let you down? Like, anything like that?
No, I not know of.
So you any games you play, you tend to enjoy,
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically about it then.
The
but no.
Walking Dead's Telltale series is one of those because
Hmm.
I love the first series. I can play that over, even though I know
The first series I like playing.
the ending is fixed and everything. You can't change a lot,
Nope.
but
No,
you
cannot.
get invested in playing as Lee and looking after Clem. But the second one's all right, but it just went down after
down the
that.
drain.
I just couldn't keep into it. Especially after playing the first one, you know that to an extent, no matter what you do, it's going to end the same way.
Yeah, pretty much. I know what you mean.
But I do enjoy them.
Oh yeah, I really see. It's all just like changing now with the new stuff coming out, and like you want to play that one. Like, should I carry on playing this one as well, and move on to the new things?
It's
And
like,
you think, no, I don't want to move on. I said I'll play this one still, and then I'll play the new game. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
I'm not going to give up on the other one. I'm not giving up on.
no.
It's like it's not like a favorite game. It's just you grow up playing these games back before, and then you think, oh, they've remastered. Like, I'm going to leave that game for now and then play this one again. And it's like, wow. And then, oh wait, no, I'll finish this game off first, then play the new game. It's like, what's the odds?
It's like a lot of things with anyone that plays games. You play for a game for a while, and then you get a new game, and that becomes the new thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's like the new favorite game. Like, ooh, I like this one better. It's like, oh, so it's graphics. Like, oh yeah, zombies going.
I mean, like I play all the new Resident Evil games, and I go back to the old ones and go, oh my god, why am I playing the new ones? I love the old ones.
Yeah, the old ones are more fun. You can't like decide what to play.
You got the nostalgia thing to it as well. It's like,
Yeah.
when I play Resident Evil 2, I think back to when I first played them. Oh my god, I love.
It's like, yeah. I was like, wow.
I do get caught out with some of the old controls though, just because
Oh
there's
no.
no quick turn on some of them.
No, there's- Which one is it? Which game had a quick turn on it? Which one is it? Was it Resident
I
Evil
think
5?
from Resi 3 onwards they had a quick turn.
Yeah, Resident Evil 5's got a quick turn as well, like, because you
Yeah.
just tap the button, just spin back to where they are, like. But most other games don't have that. Only the ones they've actually made and stuff, like.
Yeah. So we got a few minutes before we have to finish because we've got things to get on with, unfortunately. But is there any game series you maybe looked at and you thought, I haven't tried that yet, but I want to. I want to get into Tomb Raider a bit more.
Tomb Raider, that is like one of the really good games because it's like adventure classics and all that. Because I watched the films of Tomb Raider,
No, Raider.
and but then when you watch it, you're thinking they should do the game and then actually play it. But I have actually played Tomb Raider. And that's it. I never played it again. No, wrong. I have played it twice. Because when it first came on PlayStation 1, I can't remember what it was called, but it was actually, I think it was Tomb Raider, Raider of the Tomb or something. So I played on PlayStation at first. Got into it. I really loved it. But then when they done it on PlayStation again, I gave up. I didn't play anymore. And then it came on to Xbox 360, and this is the newer version I played. And I thought, this looks really good. But then after that, when I finished it, I gave up playing Tomb Raider, and I found it awesome. But then after that, I just stopped playing, and I carried on playing other games. It's just I want to get back into it because the adventure and all that solving problems is more fun.
I like puzzle games.
Puzzle games is quite fun.
I didn't need time to get into Tomb Raider. I need time to play stuff. Really, I don't have a lot of spare time to do anything.
No, that's the thing, innit? 'Cause it's a problem. You go, if you have spare time and stuff like that, and play
Well, it's like now I want to play Tomb Raider, but I've also got I can see on my shelf now I've got Monster Hunter I haven't played. I've got all sorts of. I've got a PlayStation 5 that I've only played 2 games on so far. And I've got loads of games for them. Well, not loads of games, but I've got enough games to keep me out of trouble.
Yeah.
I want to finish Last of Us. I started out on stream nearly a year ago.
Last of Us, never heard that one. It's like what Gooner Gunner was saying now about PlayStation games. I love growing up playing PlayStation games like Crash Bandicoot and all that stuff. Now they brought Crash Bandicoot on Xbox, but the only 2 games they haven't brought on Xbox is like Enchanted and Spider-Man because
Enchanted's owned by. It's a Sony PlayStation exclusive, isn't it?
So it's like I've played Spider-Man on PlayStation 2 and 3, and I've actually played Enchanted 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think it was on PlayStation 4. So they're the games I like playing the most. But then every time, because I have an Xbox, because my PlayStations are all broken now because I don't play them anymore. I gave them to my brother and he had them, and then he sold them. And I said, "Oh, thanks." And yeah, but it's like that. I like playing Enchanted games that I want to, someday I'll get myself a PlayStation and play all the Enchanted games that I like playing because solving puzzles I'm really good at and it's fun. Going in map ventures is brilliant. It's like you're in the game and you're like, oh, solved that puzzle. I've solved this quest. Like, why? That's why I want to be on Enchanted and play Spider-Man because Spider-Man is like when I was a kid, I loved watching Spider-Man. It's like cool.
Yeah, you're a very big sort of superhero.
I'm like a Marvel character first person.
Yeah.
But it's like on Marvel, I've got like a huge thing about Marvel characters, especially Hulk. Because I got blind on it and Raider and Devak saying, "Oh look, it's Hulk." Flexi Hulk. Like, yeah. And he said, God, I don't want to mess him. He's got arms like a tank and stuff. Like...
You've always sort of been the comic-y, well, not comic, superhero sort of thing. I'm alright with it, it depends what it is. Like,
yeah,
I mean, it has to be like Deadpool. It's got to have a bit of humour to it. It's like a Venom and that sort of thing.
And there's like, it's like we saw a film. Right, we saw a film last night and it was really good.
Oh, Morbius, I enjoyed that.
That was the best. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it was brilliant and everything.
Yeah, I've seen reviews and people saying it's not that good. I'm like,
I don't know what they're saying. They must be reading the comics wrong because it's really good.
They're going into expecting Spider-Man levels, big shock and
Spider-Man.
But this is it's the first film for Morbius. You got to introduce the character, build him up. You can't just have that big
No.
So otherwise it becomes. Let's say if Spider-Man turns up in it.
Yeah.
It's like, Morbius
they
is
go,
there.
Oh yeah, you do
the big whole thing is Spider-Man, and it takes it away from Morbius, which would have ruined it.
Because they don't. But what you don't realize is Morbius wasn't just a bad guy. He was actually a good supervillain too. Because he helped out in most of the. If you're reading the comics and all that, I don't want to go too much spoiling this. But if you look at the comics, you actually see he's not, a bad guy. He's actually a good guy too.
Yeah.
He joins up with the superheroes, and they all get well and all that. He didn't go to him and say, "Oh, come here, I'm gonna bite your neck."
Yeah, I've never seen any of the comics,
but I used to love comics a lot.
I enjoyed the film for what it. I don't read comics.
No.
I knew of Morbius, but I enjoyed it. And if I can sit there and enjoy it and not know anything about what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some Marvel films and I'm like, well, I understand this, and this. That's fine.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, I've seen a lot of Marvel films. I've seen Fantastic Four. Well, it got me well confused because they've done new ones and all that stuff, but I prefer the original one.
Yeah.
It's like Fantastic Four, Captain America, Iron Man, Love You 3000. But with the Marvel films and stuff like Incredible Hulk, that got me confusing because they've done 3 Incredible Hulks. Because at first, like, oh right, okay, they're gonna be the same character, but the actors, I'm happy with the actors, but they bring out different kind of Hulk style and everything. Like, but when the first Hulk came out, it did nothing like, he was actually like, he was small and like, no, that's not me. But like with Marvel films, they're great. I have no problems with Marvel characters. I just like watching Marvel films, and basically, like Gunnar fan said, horror films. I love horror films as well. It's more fun. It's like, you're I don't know, cinema or home and art.
Cinema.
Cinema, yeah. I don't know, like your snacks and you just enjoy the film, like, and it's like you want to be in them as well.
Yeah.
It's like, chilling your own free time, just like, yeah.
Well, there we go. We may as well end it there.
That is gonna be.
We've kind of having his superhero rant.
But
yeah, we've done all right.
we did okay.
Yeah. We enjoyed. We'll have to carry on. Hopefully, we do more of these. Hopefully, Raider and Blind when he's got time, and same with Devak and everybody.
But
yeah, so it'd be more than just me and you. It'd be the squad cast with the squad. Yes, hopefully we didn't bore everybody to death with our rambling like we can do.
No, we do that.
Especially when we go off on a tangent, we could be there for an hour or two just talking nonsense. So.
But that, we guys, like good if I said, it's been really a great honor talking to you guys. What we've been doing, what we've been, back we did playing games and stuff.
Well, the biggest thing for this was we were trying, because there's only us two talking. Like we got to find something that we're going to be able to talk about long enough.
It's like
where we're not going to sort of repeat.
No,
we've talked about stuff before. It's like we need. I knew with games we could sit there and talk. We could go on for another hour probably, but we got to get on with stuff. But
because it's like now me and Gwyneth have been knowing each other for like now 17 years.
Yeah, too long.
Been too long, like. And and it's great. But with you guys, listen, we talking to you guys, and it's great.
But there we go. So that's gonna be it for the first ever Squadcast. I hope it was okay. I hope everyone kind of enjoyed putting up with our nonsense. Yeah. I've been Gooner Fan. That's been
STK Gunner, guys.
And we'll hopefully speak to you soon in the next Squadcast.
Yes, we will.
Bye, guys.
Bye.